Alright guys, here's an update on the shock linkages I'm putting together. So I tried processing this so that I could do all three in one shot and just let the mill go, but it's a lot of information for this to manage at once, and it makes a massive mess working with the part so far high up off the table. So what I've got going on here is a horizontal roughing pass that's just going to go around and start to clear out the remaining material so that the linkage starts to take shape on the one side. I've got it set so it almost goes down to the bottom of this, but it won't quite go all the way. It's going to have to be flipped and milled from the other side regardless. I won't be able to do it all in one shot. Anywho, once I get this set up and cutting, I'll get some footage of it and keep it posted. So a few more steps are complete. The linkages are just starting to take shape. These three holes have to be drilled and bored fairly accurately so that the linkage actually does what it's supposed to do and fits the bike correctly. But this is what it looked like after the first kind of roughing clearing pass. And then after the second operation, I left it the way it was, and that's just a little more in-depth clearing out. And then this is the next step. So what will end up happening is the same cutter will come over and do this guy, and then I'll reset it up to profile down even further since more of the material has been removed out of the way. And then lastly, before the pieces are removed from the mill, hopefully these holes will all be drilled and bored to the correct size, 27 millimeters, and we'll be ready to take it out of the vise. So slow progress, but it's coming along. All three linkages are now at the same point. So with this fairly long 3/4 inch 4-flute end mill, I'm hopefully going to come around and profile on the outside of the part and take down the majority of the material, coming close to the vise but leaving enough so that I don't end up running into that. And then the last step is going to be to put 1, 2, 3 holes in the middle and get those dialed in so that when I go to flip this part, I've got something to indicate off of and call a 0 and work away at getting this done. See you next week, guys.